I've known Chris for about 25 years, and if I'm honest, it wasn't a relationship born out of love. It was a bit of a protection thing. They were a lot bigger than me when we were at school, which is quite ironic because he spent most of his life trying to beat me up sentence, but never mind. We moved through school together. We weren't in that many classes together because, if I'm honest, he's a bit cleverer than me. He hides it well, but he is. Chris always loved acting, and he was a star in The Wiz at school.
Oh, God.
And if you haven't ever seen the video, it's a must. Please ask him about it. Yeah? And he will tell you that he got an A star in drama. Yeah? And that clearly was just because he was fantastic and hardworking, and not because his teacher loved young boys.
Was that she were a female?
I'm not sure if she was. We even went to college together and we did the same classes, but we both dropped out, but he will tell you at length that he did actually get an A level. Okay. And his school wasn't enough, we even managed to work together for about 10 years, and this is actually quite a pertinent point. Obviously, I said before, I'm not aware of what he had in his speech. So I'll read it word for word. So Chris would often tell people that some of his opportunities in his work life was thanks to others. But it's not, it's always been down to his hard work and determination.
Woo!
Thank you. I didn't have that bit in my speech. But
He didn't make me do that.
So it was at Summerfield where Chris met Chloe. Chloe and I have always been close, but that might have something to do with the naked pictures that you used to show me of her. Like mother, like daughter, Linda. And from the moment they've met, they've always been a great couple and caused less drama compared to most. Chris is a founder member of Team Gorgeous, along with me and Gaz over there. And yes, the group is supposed to be ironic. I know it's hard to believe. And even recently, we've even allowed Paul to join the group at Team Gorgeous. I've seen Chris laugh and I've seen him cry. Granted, it's pretty hard to see the difference between the two. There's lots of it. I have many images that stick in my mind of Chris, and I want to share some of these with you. They're only as bullet points. But try to look at Chris' page for any signs of guilt and embarrassment, and please feel free to ask about them later on. And he's got his own little YouTube channel that a lot have updated for a while, but if you want to look on that, that's D7LLA, which will have some of these things on there. So these are the bullet points. The mullet was morphed into a flat top. If only you had that opportunity now. When you had your back epilated, now Nat will happily show you that video later, but make sure there's no kids around because it's absolutely X-rated.
Even though Darcy and Finn was there.
Sorry, this is my time, sure. Sun creaming Tony's back. The video that you filmed when you did the handover of dairy with Gareth, and when you showed your bum, I was a bit bummed out, if I'm honest. You used to have a lovely leaking Fiesta that you had to park the right way on your front drive, otherwise the water used to come through. Once went on a night out and give you a bit for weight for where's for where, and we ended up in the KFC. So I'm sort of there, and I looked up. That drum and I looked up and I'm like, that looks like a pub. And then he's suddenly just walking through the KFC behind the counter trying to serve the chicken after he'd come out the wrong toilet when he's come out. The Magaluf rage. Ask Gaz later about the Magaluf rage, but trust me, don't matter how many people are sat on the bed, it will go over. He broke my knee in Newcastle, ruined the day for me. Used to always wear a lumberjack jacket before, if they were ever in fashion for that matter. Lametta, ask him what Lametta is, I'll do this. Lametta. He once helped me fall for the cash off his roof at work. He had a blue beast, which was a rover. He got into a fight in a kebab shop. So, and then he loves gravy dipped in marshmallows. Anyway, now for the serious bit. So Chris is my best mate, and you couldn't ask for someone who would ever do more for you. He is selfless and has a heart as big as this room. You've always been there for me, and now later in life you'll always be there for your family, and Darcy is a credit to both you and Chloe. I know the last few years have been hard for you, and there's been a few fallouts, not with me this time, I'd like to add. And I know you won't mind me sharing that your love for Chloe's family is just as if they were your own blood. And I also want to say that I love you as a brother. I'll always be there for you, even if I don't always show it. You're one of the most generous people I have ever met, and you would give your last penny to others without thought for yourself. So moving forward into married life, Chris, you're very lucky. You leave here today gaining a wife who is warm, loving, caring, funny, and radiates kindness wherever she goes. And Chloe, you are very lucky too. You leave here today gain a beautiful dress and some flowers. So Chloe, please look after Chris, and every now and then let us have him back. Well, I'm sure you'll like to know that I'm almost done. So all that remains for me is to ask you to charge your glasses, stand with me once more, and join with me in wishing Mr. and Mrs. Dylla a long, prosperous and happy life together. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This where you start clapping. Oh, come on.
Yay.